What about lawyer referral services?
Great opportunity to get real cases in the door, because where these show their value is the bar association or whoever's running that lawyer referral service is trying to connect people who have real legal issues or questions with an attorney to get an answer. Now, again, whether that's going to be a paying engagement or whether somebody just needs an answer from a lawyer and getting the next step taken in their legal matter is the question. But I think those are really helpful if the economics of it work out. So you have to be aware, I think, of what the trade offs are, read the agreements that are there, make sure you have all the compliance things in place that you may need to be part of that network. So you may need malpractice insurance, or you may need the different things from a security standpoint in terms of client communication. So you want to make sure you're able to meet those requirements, but it's a great way to get real world legal experience.
Yeah, and I can speak firsthand about my experience with the lawyer referral service with the Indianapolis Bar Association. I think it may have changed a little bit in the last 5 to 8 years, but when I first enrolled in that, the idea was you need to have a certain level of malpractice insurance to comply with the program, and then you also need to basically take 10% of whatever fee you have, and that's going to be the charge that the Indianapolis Bar Association has for sending you the referral. So if you don't make any money off of it, the Bar Association doesn't make any money off of it. But if you do, then you got to pay something towards them. So um, yeah, that's it was good for me because it actually got the phone ringing, and I think I selected nearly every single practice area that I possibly could um, to to get referrals, and the phone did start to ring. I mean, I think I started to get 3 or 4 phone calls a day because I was in the referral service, and some of those cases I didn't take because they were crazy, like somebody looked in a mean way at my dog, that kind of stuff. And they wanted to sue the neighbor because they didn't like the dog, things like that. And you can't do a whole lot for that. But, I did get some cases that are really good and clients that have stayed with me for a long time because they came uh, uh, through the lawyer referral service. So I think that is a good opportunity for folks, particularly if you're going to be in a metropolitan area with a good bar association. I think we've got a good bar association here in the Indianapolis area. So I think that would be a good opportunity for folks.
Yeah, and there's just something confidence boosting about having people call your office and having those discussions, whether they result in an engagement or not in terms of a case, that sometimes is not the most important part at the beginning, because you want to know, okay, people know I'm here. Because if you're sitting in your office waiting for something to happen and the phone isn't ringing, that can be very lonely and discouraging at times. And so you want that inertia to start. And so at least you're answering legal questions, and then you could say, well, maybe I need to fine tune what I'm willing to take calls about. And maybe I don't select every practice area under the sun, but I can start narrowing this down because it's generating too many calls that may not be related to what I want to do, or that aren't generating things that I can really help with. Now, you are helping as a lawyer because you're answering the legal question and you're telling someone, hey, maybe this isn't the case you think it is, or I'm glad you asked that because you need to know what your rights are in this situation, but it's probably not worth it going through it. And here's why. So you can make an informed decision about your legal rights. So all of that is great practice for you as the attorney as well. But you also have to balance that with, I need a paycheck so I can eat. So there's a discretion that you learn very quickly, I think, through those services as well. Again, can really be good for just the confidence of, hey, people know I'm here and the phone's ringing and at least I'm getting that activity going.